Hi everyone, Tina with Black Rabbit Homestead, and today I want to talk about a problem that we're experiencing in our coop. It's something that has happened before and that I've been able to help a whole bunch of people resolve. So we have an egg eater, which sucks because we eat a lot of eggs. There could be many reasons why your chickens are starting to eat their eggs. Everything from lack of certain minerals and proteins to the fact that they accidentally cracked one open and split it and they got a taste for it. Some of the ways that we can avoid having our chickens accidentally get to those eggs is to start picking up eggs more often throughout the day. So instead of limiting yourself to one pick a day, you want to maybe do it 2 to 3 times a day. If there's no eggs in the nesting box, they're not going to have anything to eat. Your chickens may be even eating eggs because they're bored. Do you ever think about that? First thing we're going to do to correct this problem is clean out the nesting boxes, making sure there's no broken eggs in there. Well, after cleaning out the nesting boxes and replacing it with fresh bedding so that they can't accidentally hit the bottom and crack, we're going to use decoy eggs. A lot of people use a wooden egg or a ceramic egg, but they look so much like my regular eggs that you bring inside that I'm going back to my Easter eggs, which are very easy to clean off and work. Many other options are golf balls, stones, some people use avocado pits, so it really depends on what you want, but you want to make sure that if the chickens peck at it, it doesn't break. Because I'm using straw and straw has a hollow shaft, sometimes it is a carrier and a home for mites. So I want to make sure I dust in my laying boxes. So I'm just going to be using a product called Dust On. It's permethrin based, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in each box. Another reason my chickens could be having this issue to begin with is because they are lacking a mineral, such as calcium. They could even be lacking a protein. I doubt they're lacking protein right now. I have a feed that's like 17% protein, plus they're eating scraps. So I know their protein is good. I am going to increase their calcium. And I'm going to do that by doing oyster shells. But there's other products out there besides oyster shells. If you have a lot of chicken eggs and you can crack them and bake them and smush them, then you can feed them back to the chickens. You could even use a product such as PDZ, which has lots of calcium in it. But today we're going to use oyster shells. And I have an old window box, and that's what I'm going to fill this right up with. That's the calcium problem, remedied right there. Again, your chickens could be eating eggs out of boredom. Some people use mirrors, some people use the xylophone. I just put a flock block in. Now, I don't have a flock block today, but I prefer the ones from Kalambach. Come on in, Bruce. Bruce. That's our male buff duck named Bruce Wing. If you suspect that your problem is protein, that they're not getting enough of it, increase that. Buy a bag of better feed. I'm using Kalambach right now, and it's 17%, and I've been super happy with that feed. Oh, another base of protein that if you really want to stop it quick, that I found out is cat food. chickens love cat food. We have 1 or 2 chickens that have just developed a habit over time where they're cracking the eggs and now they've developed a taste for them. If this continues to happen after all the steps that I've taken, then the next and final step is to remove that bird. And usually that means we eat them or relocate them. We'll probably eat them. By taking the egg eaters out of the situation, you're going to have less cracked eggs, obviously, but you're also going to decrease the amount of pressure in your coop, which is important because that can cause stress, and stress can cause egg eating. One of the ways you can tell if you have an egg eater, besides finding the broken eggs, is finding eggs with yolk all over them. If your birds are continuing to eat your eggs after all the steps you've taken, maybe they're deficient in another mineral. Try putting things like kelp in there. Also, if you guys have any tips and tricks, please put them in the comments below. Lots of people still have this problem and are veteran chicken owners like me. Another way that I could remedy the problem that we're having with our flock personally is I need to get out there more and check the boxes. I need to collect the eggs at least 3 times a day for myself. Because we do have a lot of chickens and we have enough boxes, but we do have a lot of chickens and it's a lot of opportunities to accidentally break an egg, a chicken see it and be like, there's a snack. So if I just go out there 2 to 3 times a day, pick them up, I'm eliminating this problem.